All right, welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into something absolutely crucial. Seriously, it's a massive real estate threat that's catching countless property owners completely off guard. If you're building a house right now, or even just planning to build one, you really need to listen up. We're looking at a highly organized, incredibly damaging operation that literally turns your pristine new investment into a total chaotic liability. Let's get right into it. Picture this. You've poured your savings, your time, and your hopes into constructing your absolute dream home. But what if, right under your nose, that exact same new construction has secretly been turned into an illegal Airbnb or a bustling party house? I mean, in places like Memphis, reports are showing this isn't just some paranoid fear. It is a rampant reality. The very people you hired to build your asset, yeah, they might actually be turning it into a massive liability the second you turn your back. So, part one, the new build scam, how crews hijack your property. To really understand how these construction crews manage to just take full, unchecked control of the build the moment you're out of sight, we need to define exactly what we're dealing with here. It's essentially a shadow operation. That's a highly coordinated scam where crews take over new builds to run illegal private rental businesses. Basically, they are running a completely separate, totally secret business right inside your asset. So while you're sitting at home thinking your place is just waiting for drywall or a fresh coat of paint, it's actually being actively marketed, rented out, and flooded with complete strangers. Okay, let's dive into this because the audacity is wild. The reality is, they are using your house to print their own money. That's the core of the injustice here. These rogue operators are generating pure profit with absolutely zero overhead. Why? Well, because you are the one footing the entire bill. They're just pocketing the cash from these illegal rentals, while you, the actual owner, are left completely on the hook for the physical damage to your brand new floors, your walls, and, much more terrifyingly, you're taking on profound legal risks. Which brings us to Section 2, the gatekeeper trap, the inside job. Now, you might be wondering, how on earth do they get away with this? Well, this brilliantly illustrates how the scam actually functions as a well-oiled, deeply deceitful machine. It relies heavily on an inside accomplice. You'll often find a complicit real estate agent in the mix. Sometimes it's literally a family member of the construction crew who magically holds the listing. They'll deliberately keep the home vacant, bypass the security, look you dead in the eye and say, oh, the market is just really slow right now. But on the ground, the reality is entirely different. You've got neighbors desperately trying to call you to report super loud late-night parties, stolen property, and get this, even physical threats from the crew. It is a complete hijacking of your investment, facilitated by the very agent who is supposed to protect it. Moving on to Section 3, your liability nightmare, the massive financial stakes. We are shifting into high urgency mode here, guys, because your financial future is quite literally on the line. Listen to me clearly on this. It absolutely does not matter if you didn't give these crews permission to throw a party. As the deed holder, you are the prime target when things inevitably go wrong. If a partygoer gets hurt on your construction site, bam, lawsuit. If there's an overdose during one of these illegal Airbnb stays, lawsuit. Underage legal activity on your property, yeah, the lawsuit comes directly for you. You aren't just losing out on potential rent here. You are staring down the barrel of life-ruining legal action simply because your name is on the paperwork. And hey, if you're sitting there thinking, well, that's exactly why I have insurance, you might want to think again. Your insurance policy? It'll be shredded instantly. The really shocking fact here is that your entire safety net completely disappears the exact moment the insurance company realizes what that property was actually being used for. Because obviously, you didn't permit a commercial rental business on an active construction site, right? So boom, your coverage is entirely voided. You are left completely unprotected. Now, contextually, the source material notes that this is a growing trend, specifically involving construction crews of undocumented workers who are getting incredibly clever with these new builds. We're just looking directly at what the reports state here to understand the demographics and the basic mechanics of the crews identified in these operations. The major takeaway from these reports, regardless of the who, is the highly sophisticated, localized coordination that's happening right under the property owner's nose. All right, Section 4. Reclaiming your property, the action plan. Okay, it is time to stop waiting for them to finish the job and definitely stop waiting for super slow city officials or code enforcement to come save you. Your power comes directly from your deed, and it is time to take back control of your property today. So, here is your tactical 4-step checklist to forcefully reclaim what is rightfully yours. Step 1. Change the locks immediately. Seriously, do not even ask for the keys back. Just rekey the entire house today. Step 2. Install 24/7 cloud security that sends alerts straight to your phone.
Step 3, make the builders sign a Notice of Access form. This is crucial. It's a document stating their access is limited strictly to construction. If they're there for literally anything else, it's criminal trespassing. And finally, step 4, fire the family agent. If they have ties to the builder and are facilitating this whole mess, they are in severe breach of their fiduciary duty. Cut them loose immediately.
Which leads us to Section 5, the ultimate security plan, building your evidence.
So, the crucial point is that reclaiming the property is really just step 1. Maintaining long-term control, that requires a solid strategy. You just cannot rely on slow-moving city departments. You have to rely on your own private security protocols. Those cameras you just installed, they aren't just there to watch. They're there to create a hard, undeniable evidence folder for your lawyer. You want cloud alerts buzzing straight to your phone the absolute second a foot touches your property line. Furthermore, your neighbors are literally the absolute best security guards you could ever ask for. Walk over, introduce yourself, and give them your direct cell number. Instruct them to call you, not the police, if they see someone entering your house after hours. You want to be the very first to know so you can document that trespassing perfectly. As the source material powerfully summarizes, start watching your investment like a hawk. And honestly, that is the core takeaway of this entire explainer. If you're a property owner, your house is your responsibility, nobody else's. You absolutely must actively protect your build from those who are just so eager to run it into the ground while they profit off your good name and your hard-earned credit. Seriously, don't let yourself become a victim to this scam. All of this leaves us with one really fundamental question to think about. Who actually holds the keys to your financial future? Is it you? Or is it a rogue crew operating in the shadows of your very own property? It's time to take the power back, secure your real estate assets, and make absolutely sure your dream home doesn't secretly turn into a total nightmare. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and hey, stay vigilant out there.